differentiation. First of all, what is the differentiation? What is the differentiation? It is the process of finding derivative. Differentiation is the process of finding derivative. Process of finding derivative. In simple language, differentiation is the process of finding derivative. Then what is the derivative? Derivative, we should know what is the derivative. Differentiation is the process of finding derivative. Then what is derivative? So derivative is nothing but the rate of change of one quantity, one function with respect to another function, with respect to, we can write it also, with respect to another function. At that point, or at the instant of point. Derivative is the rate of change of one function with respect to another function at that point or at that instant. Then in 11th standard we have seen derivative, how to find derivative by using first principle. Now in this video we have to see how to find derivative of some by using some formulas. Derivative of some standard functions. Derivative of some standard functions. In this point, derivative of algebraic functions. Derivative of algebraic functions that first is dy dx of x raised to n. We denote the derivative by d by dx. So first dy dx of x raised to n. It's very simple. We have to take power at front and then x raised to n minus 1. This is the solution. Now take one example of this. Example first. X raised to 7, y equals to, sorry, x raised to 7, then dy dx of x raised to 7, get power at front side, that is 7, x raised to 7 minus 1, that is equal to 7 x raised to 6. This is our answer by using this formula. We have seen this in the first. We have seen this in the first first exercise of 11th. Then next, dy dx of one by x, that is we have to get in denominator, that is we can write it also d by dx of x raised to minus 1. Now put in this formula and we will get the answer. That answer will be minus 1 x raised to minus 1 minus 1, which is equals to minus 1 x raised to minus x raised to minus 2. We can take this in denominator, that is minus 1 by x square. So the value of dy dx of x by 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Then next, derivative of some trigonometric functions. Derivative of trigonometric functions. ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस के डेरिवेटिव dy dx ऑफ sin x, dy dx of cos x and dy dx of tan x, then dy dx of cot x, dy dx of sec x, and last one is dy dx of cosec x. Now these are the formulas and its answers are cos x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, then derivative of tan x is sec square x, and derivative of cot x minus cosec square x, then sec x into tan x, and last one is minus cosec x into cot x. We have simple trick to learn these derivatives of trigonometric functions, that we observe where is the c function from c, that is cos, cot and cosec. We observe that in the answer we have minus sign, that means c is always negative. C is always negative in derivative of trigonometric functions and also in derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. Later that derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. inverse trigonometric functions. Now derivative of sine inverse x is the 1 by root 1 minus x square. Then dy dx of cos inverse x. Simple trick to learn inverse trigonometric formulas on inverse trigonometry, that is sine inverse x is equals to minus of cos inverse x. Now here minus 1 by root 1 minus x square. Difference is that only minus sign is there in the cos. Then next dy dx of tan inverse x, that is 1 by 1 plus x square, and derivative of cot inverse x is minus of tan inverse x, that is 1 by minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Then next derivative of sec inverse x is the 1 by x root x square minus 1, and the derivative of cosec inverse x is minus of sec inverse x, that is minus 1 by x root x square minus 1. Then derivatives of logarithmic functions, logarithmic and exponential functions. Of logarithmic and exponential functions. So first of all, dy dx of exponential, that is e raised to x, is always same as that, e raised to x, and derivative of log x is 1 by x. If I write derivative of log to the base a x, then its answer will be 1 by x log a. How is it? It's so simple. I am explaining this. dy dx of log x by log a, but here log a is the constant, so it comes out, that is 1 by log a into derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. Now take one example. Before that, we need some formulas again to solve examples. Later that we have to see derivatives or theorems of differentiation. Now theorems on derivative. Theorems on derivative. So the first theorem of derivative is that addition, that is first we have two functions f of x and g of x, then the addition of two functions, that is f of x plus or minus or both into f of x plus or minus g of x. Then this differentiation applies to both the symbols, both the terms or both the functions, that is derivative of first term, that is derivative of f of x plus or minus derivative of g of x. Then second, derivative of any constant term, derivative of any constant term is always 0, but if any constant function comes with the function, then it comes out. For example, if k is the constant and f of x, then k comes out, that is k and derivative of f of x, that is dy dx of f of x. Then after that theorem of multiplication of derivative, that is two functions f of x into g of x. Now what we have to do, we have to take first term as constant, f of x, and make the derivative of another or second term, derivative of second term, that is g of x, plus now take first term constant, that is g of x, and make the derivative of first term, that is dy dx of f of x. Now take some examples. An example on this: x into sin x, then find dy by dx. We have these two terms, x into sin x, that is y equals to x into sin x. Sorry. Now take first term as constant, dy by dx. Then derivative of second term, that is derivative of sin x plus second term as it is sin x into derivative of first term. Now x, now derivative of sin x is cos x plus sin x and derivative of x is always 1, that is no need to write. So the dy by dx equals to x cos x plus sin x. Now second example, if I take three terms here, y equals to e raised to x into sec x into tan inverse x, then we have to find this as like first take two terms as it is, third derivative of third term, then let dy by dx derivative of first term, before that two terms get constant, sec x into tan inverse x and derivative of first term, that is dy dx of e raised to x plus, now take second term derivative of second term and two terms constant, e raised to x into tan inverse x and derivative of sec x plus first two terms constant, that is e raised to x into sec x and derivative of third term, that is derivative of tan inverse x. Now sec x into tan inverse x and derivative of e raised to x is always e raised to x plus e raised to x into tan inverse x as it is e raised to x tan inverse x as it is, and derivative of sec x is sec x into tan x, that we have seen, sec x into tan x. Now third term, that is e raised to x into sec x, that is constant, and derivative of tan inverse x is 1 plus 1 by 1 plus x square. So this is the example. Then next third example, y equals to x raised to 4 into cos root x, then find the dy by dx. Find dy by dx. This is so simple. Start. Before starting, we should know that here we have to use third formula that is theorem of multiplication dy by dx equals to first term as it is, that is x raised to 4, and derivative of second term, that is dy dx of cos root x, plus second term as it is, that is cos root x, and derivative of first term x raised to 4. Now x raised to 4 derivative of cos root x is minus sin root x, but here root x is not the standard function, so there we have to derivate this again into multiplication, right? In multiplication, derivative of root x plus cos root x into 4x raised to 3. Now the derivative of root x, that is derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So right here minus x raised to 4 sin root x divided by 2 root x plus cos, I write 4 before, 4 cos root x into x cube, or 4x cube cos root x. Now the last theorem, that is quotient rule. Quotient rule. So the quotient rule is that derivative of f of x by g of x, that is, take denominator first, g of x into derivative of f of x, minus, here minus sign is here. In the multiplication we have seen here plus sign. Now f of x into derivative of denominator, that is dy dx of g of x divided by g of x square. This is the quotient rule. Now take one example on this. Example, if y equals to e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x, then find dy by dx. Now dy by dx equals to, put this in this formula, that is denominator first, e raised to x plus e raised to minus x into derivative of first numerator, that is e raised to x minus e raised to minus x, minus numerator as it is, that is e raised to x minus e raised to minus x into derivative of denominator, that is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x, and whole divided by square of denominator, that is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket square. Now e raised to x plus e raised to minus x into e raised to x minus e raised to minus x, and minus x is not standard function, so the derivative of minus x is minus 1. So here plus x minus e raised to x minus e raised to minus x into derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x minus e raised to minus x, and whole divided by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket square. And on solving numerator, we will get the final answer, that is dy by dx, that is equals to 4 by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket square. Now the next question, if y equals to f of sine square x, then find dy by dx, and given that f dash of x equals to 1 plus x by 1 minus x, and we have asked to find out the derivative, that is dy by dx. Now given y equals to f of sine square x, y equals to f of sine square x, then dy by dx equals to f dash of sine square x, f dash of sine square x. If y equals to f of x, then dy by dx equals to f dash of x. This is most important here. Dy by dx equal to f dash of sine square x, but sine square x is not the standard function, so the derivative of sine square x. Now here apply x raised to n, that is f dash of sine square x into 2 sine x, but sin x is not the standard function also again, then again differentiate sin x f dash of sin square x into 2 sin x into cos x. Now we have given that f dash of x equals to 1 plus x by 1 minus x, and here we have f dash of sine square x, that means x is the sin x. We can put x equals to sin x, then 1 plus sine square x by 1 minus sin square x into sin 2x. We have two formulas applied here. That first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, and another one is sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta into cos theta. These two formula and identity that we have to use here. Now we can write here cos square theta as cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. That is 1 plus sin square x divided by cos square x into sin 2 theta, which is equals to dy by dx. So thank you.